Let's start where most victories are lost. Not in the arena, not in the boardroom, not in the marketplace, but in the mouth. Before you ever win externally, you speak internally. And eventually, what lives in your mind comes out of your mouth. That's why controlling your mouth isn't about silence. It's about discipline. It's about understanding that words are not just sounds. Words are decisions. Words are commitments. Words are emotional weapons. Words are seeds. Psychologically, every word you speak reinforces an identity. When you constantly say, I'm stressed, I'm broke, I'm tired, your brain listens. Your nervous system responds. Your body aligns. You begin behaving in ways that confirm the language you keep using. This is cognitive reinforcement. The mind believes what it hears repeatedly, especially when it hears it from you. That's why winners guard their language, not because they're pretending life is perfect, but because they understand something powerful. Your mouth programs your mind, and your mind programs your behavior. Philosophically, speech is a creative force. Ancient thinkers understood this long before modern neuroscience confirmed it. To speak is to shape reality. The moment you name something, you give it structure. But when pressure shows up and you say, this is impossible, you've just constructed a wall. But if you say, this is difficult, but it's training me, you've built a door. Same situation, different language, different outcome. Now let's go deeper. Most people don't lose because of lack of talent. They lose because of unfiltered emotion. They react instead of respond. When anger rises, they speak. When pride is challenged, they speak. When fear whispers, they speak. And in that moment of emotional impulsivity, they sabotage relationships, opportunities, and reputations. You cannot win consistently if your mouth is emotionally unmanaged. Emotional regulation begins with verbal regulation. When you slow down your speech, you slow down your reaction. When you choose your words carefully, you choose your outcomes carefully. Silence in many situations is not weakness, it is strategy. It is strength under control. Some of you don't need a new opportunity. You need a new filter. Ask yourself, does what I'm about to say build or does it break? Does it move the situation forward? Or does it satisfy my ego in the moment? Because ego-driven speech feels powerful temporarily, but produces long-term weakness. Control over your mouth is also control over influence. People are always evaluating stability. Employers evaluate it. Partners evaluate it. Investors evaluate it. Leaders evaluate it. When you speak with clarity instead of chaos, people trust you. When you respond instead of explode, people rely on you. And trust is currency. Once lost, it's expensive to regain. And let's talk about self-talk. Because the most dangerous conversations you have are not with other people, they're with yourself. If your external dialogue is toxic, your external dialogue will follow. If you constantly criticize yourself, doubt yourself, belittle your efforts, eventually that insecurity leaks into how you speak to others. You become defensive, you become reactive, you become fragile. Training your mouth means training your inner voice first. Replace I can't with I'm learning. Replace this always happens to me with this is part of growth. Replace complaining with questioning. What can I control here? That shift is not motivational fluff. It's neurological rewiring. When you consciously redirect language, you interrupt old patterns and build new cognitive pathways. Over time, that changes behavior, and behavior repeated becomes character. Now understand this, controlling your mouth does not mean suppressing truth. It means delivering truth with discipline. You can be honest without being destructive. You can be assertive without being aggressive. You can disagree without being disrespectful. Strength is not loud. Strength is measured. When you walk into a room and you're the most emotionally controlled person there, you already have an advantage. When conflict rises and you stay composed, you already win half the battle. When others panic and you speak calm direction, you become the leader, whether you have the title or not. And here's the deeper layer. Your words don't just affect moments, they accumulate. Every conversation is either building your future or weakening it. Every response is shaping how people remember you. Reputation is built sentence by sentence. You want to win in every situation. Start by winning in every sentence. Pause before you speak. Breathe before you react. Think before you declare. Because once words leave your mouth, they don't come back. They echo in relationships, in careers, in your own conscience. If you master your mouth, you master your reactions. If you master your reactions, you master your direction. And if you master your direction, you master your destiny. So before you try to control the room, control your words, because the person who controls their mouth controls their future. Now, once you begin to control your mouth, you start to notice something deeper. Your mouth was never the real issue. Your mood was. Because what comes out of you under pressure is simply a reflection of what's happening within you. Let's talk about emotional discipline. Most people believe their mood is a reaction to life. I'm in a bad mood because things went wrong. I'm frustrated because they disrespected me. I'm anxious because the situation is uncertain. But that way of thinking quietly gives your power away. It says the external world has authority over your internal state. Winners don't live like that. Psychologically, your mood is not the event. It is your interpretation of the event. Two people can experience the same setback. One sees failure. The other sees feedback. One spirals. The other strategizes. Same circumstances, different emotional regulation. Emotional regulation is not suppression. It's mastery. It's the ability to feel without being hijacked. Neuroscience tells us that when we react impulsively, the amygdala, the emotional center of the brain, overrides rational thought. But when we pause, breathe, and choose a response, we activate the prefrontal cortex, the decision-making center. That pause is power. That space between stimulus and response is where winners are made. If you cannot control your mood, you cannot control your decisions. And if you cannot control your decisions, you cannot control your direction. Let me say it another way. Your mood is either your servant or your master. Too many people wake up and check their emotions before they check their goals. How do I feel today? And if they don't feel motivated, disciplined, inspired, they don't execute. But feelings are unstable. They change with sleep, with weather, with comments, with notifications. If your productivity depends on your mood, your success will always be inconsistent. Discipline means acting according to principle, not preference. Philosophically, this is the difference between being governed by impulse and being governed by intention. Ancient Stoic thinkers understood this. They taught that while you cannot control events, you can control your response. That idea is not outdated. It's revolutionary. Because once you internalize it, you stop waiting for perfect condition. You stop demanding that life cooperate with your comfort. You become stable. And stability is rare. That's why it's powerful. When chaos enters the ring and you remain composed, people notice. When pressure increases and you slow down instead of speed up, emotionally, people trust you. When criticism comes and you evaluate instead of explode, you grow. Your mood should not rise and fall with every circumstance. It should be anchored in your values. Now, let's be honest. Controlling your mood is difficult because emotions feel immediate and urgent. Anger feels justified. Fear feels protective. Frustration feels natural. But ask yourself, Does this emotion serve my long-term objective, or does it just serve my short-term ego? That question alone can change your trajectory. Emotional maturity is the ability to delay reaction. It's the ability to say, I feel this, but I will not let it decide for me. That's straight, not loud straight, not aggressive straight. Control strength and understand something critical. Your mood is contagious. Walk into your home stressed and you spread it. Walk into your team meeting irritated and you multiply it. Leaders transfer emotional states whether they realize it or not. If you aspire to influence, you must manage your emotional output. You cannot build peace externally if you are internally chaotic. But here's the deeper layer. Sometimes your mood is not about the moment. It's about patterns, unresolved disappointment, unprocessed failure, chronic comparison. If you don't confront those internally, they leak out situationally. That's why self-awareness is foundational. You must study your triggers, what consistently destabilizes you. Criticism, delay, disrespect, uncertainty. When you know your triggers, you can prepare for them. Preparation creates emotional armor. And don't confuse emotional control with the emotional numbness. You are allowed T. Oh, feel. You are human, but feelings are signals, not commands. They inform you. They do not own you. The goal is not to eliminate emotion. The goal is to elevate above emotional impulsivity. Because when your mood is stable, your thinking is clearer. When your thinking is clearer, your strategy improves. When your strategy improves, your outcomes change. It's all connected. Winning in every situation does not mean every situation feels good. It means every situation is handled well. Imagine the power of being the same person on your worst day as you are on your best day. Not robotic, not emotionless, but grounded, anchored, directed. That's mental training. You don't wait to feel disciplined. You don't wait to feel calm. You practice calm. You don't wait to feel confident. You act with confidence until it becomes natural. Your mood should follow your mission, not dictate it. So the next time pressure rises, don't ask, why is this happening to me? Ask, who do I choose to be in this moment? Because the moment doesn't define you. Your emotional response does. Control your mood and you control your momentum. Once you begin controlling your mouth and stabilizing your mood, you realize something powerful. Those are surface expressions of something deeper. The real battleground is the mind. Because before you ever speak, before you ever react emotionally, you think. And if your thinking is untrained, your life will feel unpredictable. Training your mind is not motivational. It is strategic. It is the daily discipline of shaping perception. Every situation you encounter is neutral at first. It is raw data. It has no meaning until your mind assigns it meaning. And the meaning you assign determines your response. That's why two people can experience the same failure and walk away with entirely different futures. One labels it defeat, the other labels it development. Your brain is constantly interpreting. It asks, what is this? Is it a threat? Is it an opportunity? Is it humiliation? Is it growth? If your mind defaults to threat, you shrink. If it defaults to opportunity, you expand. This is cognitive framing. And if you don't consciously control it, it will unconsciously control you. Many people have never trained their thinking. They've inherited it from family, from environment, from past trauma, from culture. And so when adversity shows up, their internal script activates automatically. This always happens to me. I'm not good at this. People like me don't win. That script becomes self-fulfilling. Philosophically, this is the difference between being a victim of circumstance and being an architect of perspective. You cannot always choose your environment, but you can always choose your interpretation, and interpretation drives behavior. Let's go deeper. Your mind is plastic. Neuroplasticity proves that repeated thought patterns physically reshape the brain. That means the way you think today is not permanent. It is practiced. If you rehearse doubt long enough, you become skilled at doubt. If you rehearse resilience long enough, you become skilled at resilience. Training your mind means interrupting automatic negativity and replacing it with deliberate evaluation. When something goes wrong, instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what is this teaching me? That shift alone moves you from passive to proactive. It forces growth. Now understand, this is not toxic positivity. This is not pretending pain doesn't exist. Pain is real, loss is real, disappointment is real, but pain without reflection becomes bitterness. Pain with reflection becomes wisdom. Your mind decides which path you take. Most people want different results without different thinking. They change environments, but keep the same interpretation habits. They change jobs, but not perspective. They change relationships, but not mindset. So the patterns repeat. If you want to win in every situation, you must become mentally adaptive. Mental adaptability means asking better questions under pressure. Instead of why me, you ask what now? Instead of who's to blame, you ask what's within my control. That orientation toward control is critical because your brain relaxes when it identifies agency. Anxiety decreases when clarity increases. Control what you can, accept what you cannot, and focus your energy accordingly. Another layer of mental training is self-observation. You must watch your thoughts without immediately believing them. Not every thought is truth. Some are echoes of fear. Some are distortions from past failure. Some are exaggerations fueled by emotion. When your mind says, this is the end, challenge it. Ask for evidence. Ask for alternatives. This is intellectual discipline. It is the practice of not surrendering to your first interpretation. And here's the deeper truth. Your mind looks for patterns. If you repeatedly tell it that struggle equals growth, it begins to search for growth inside struggle. If you repeatedly tell it that obstacles are signals to quit, it begins to search for exits. Your dominant belief becomes your mental filter. That's why training your mind must be daily, not when things are bad. Daily, through reading, through reflection, through intentional conversations, through silence. You feed your body consistently. Why would you feed your mind randomly? The strongest individuals I've observed are not those who avoid adversity. They are those who metabolize it. They digest it. They extract the lesson. They refine strategy. They return stronger. That is mental conditioning. And understand something powerful. When you train your mind, you stop being surprised by difficulty. You expect it, not pessimistically, strategically. You understand that growth demands resistance. That progress requires friction. That comfort rarely produces capacity. So when resistance shows up, you don't panic. You prepare. You start to see every situation as either instruction or invitation. Instruction to improve. Invitation to elevate. There is always something to extract. If you build this habit long enough, something shifts internally. You stop fearing the next challenge. You become curious about it because you trust your ability to interpret it productively. That's confidence, not arrogance, not loud declarations, quiet certainty in your capacity to think effectively under pressure. And when your thinking becomes disciplined, your reactions become intentional, your emotions stabilize, your words sharpen. Everything aligns. Winning in every situation doesn't mean every situation ends in your favor. It means every situation builds you. Train your mind to see growth where others see defeat, and you will never waste the setback again. Now let's talk about something that makes people uncomfortable. Money. You can control your mouth. You can discipline your mood. You can train your mind. But if you don't control your money, Pressure will eventually control you. Money is not just currency. It is stored decisions. It is delayed gratification or impulsive behavior made visible. It reflects your psychology more than your income level. Most people think financial stress is about not having enough, but often it's about not managing well. There are individuals who make little and live with clarity because they operate with structure. And there are individuals who make a lot and live in anxiety because they operate emotionally. Control over money begins with control over impulse. Psychologica, buying something new feels like progress. It feels like reward. But that feeling is temporary. Discipline, on the other hand, feels restrictive in the moment, but liberating in the long term. This is the paradox. Short-term pleasure often creates long-term pressure. Short-term restraint often creates long-term freedom. If you cannot delay gratification, you cannot build stability, and stability is power. Think about it. When your finances are chaotic, your thinking becomes reactive. You tolerate environments you should leave because you need the check. You stay silent in rooms where you should speak because you fear instability. Financial instability shrinks courage. But when you manage your money with intention, something shifts internally. You begin making decisions from strategy instead of survival. Money management is mental management expressed externally. Let's go deeper. Every dollar you spend is a vote for the life you're building. When you spend without intention, you fragment your future. When you save and invest with clarity, you consolidate your power. The issue is not money itself. It is identity. Many people spend to signal status, to soothe insecurity, to escape boredom. That's emotional spending. And emotional spending is simply mood mismanagement, expressed financially. If you haven't mastered your mood, you will struggle to master your money. You had a bad day. You spend. You feel overlooked. You spend. You want validation. You spend. But that pattern compounds. And over time, small emotional decisions create large structural consequences. Philosophically, money represents time. Every dollar earned is hours of your life exchanged. So when you waste money carelessly, you are wasting fragments of your own existence. That realization changes perspective. It shifts spending from casual to conscious. Ask yourself before any purchase, does this align with who I am becoming, or is it just satisfying who I am feeling like right now? That question builds discipline. Now understand this clearly. Controlling your money does not mean living in fear. It means living in awareness. It means knowing where your resources are going. It means telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. Structure creates freedom. Budgeting is not limitation. It is direction. Saving is not scarcity thinking. It is strategic thinking. Investing is not greed. It is growth planning. And here's the powerful connection. When you have financial discipline, you reduce unnecessary stress. And when stress decreases, your mood stabilizes. When your mood stabilizes, your thinking sharpens. Everything we've discussed is interconnected. Financial chaos disrupts emotional peace. Emotional instability disrupts mental clarity. And mental confusion disrupts execution. So if you want to win in every situation, you cannot ignore the financial dimension. Money also tests character. When you have it, do you inflate your lifestyle or strengthen your foundation? When you don't have it, do you complain or create? Both conditions reveal your mindset. You don't need to be wealthy to be disciplined. You need to be intentional. Start small. Track your spending. Eliminate what doesn't serve your future. Prioritize assets over appearances. Build margin. Margin is breathing room. Margin is the space between income and obligation. And that space creates options. Options create confidence. And confidence changes how you show up in every room. Imagine negotiating without desperation. Imagine pursuing opportunities without panic. Imagine saying no because you have prepared yourself financially. That's power. Quiet power. Financial discipline is not about flexing wealth. It's about reducing vulnerability. And vulnerability to financial pressure often leads to compromised values. People lie for money, betray for money, stay stuck for money, not because they lack intelligence, but because they lack preparation. Preparation prevents compromise. When you control your money, you strengthen your integrity because you are less likely to sacrifice principles for provision. So understand, controlling your money is not separate from training your mind. It is an extension of it. It is your internal discipline made visible in numbers. If you want freedom tomorrow, practice restraint time. If you want stability later, build structure now. Because money will either magnify your discipline or expose your lack of it. And the person who controls their resources controls their options. Master your money and you minimize your fear. Now, after all of this, controlling your mouth, mastering your mood, training your mind, disciplining your money, we arrive at the core principle that ties everything together. You don't win externally until you win internally. Most people are chasing outcomes, titles, applause, income, recognition, but winning is not an event. It is an identity. And identity is built in private long before it is revealed in public. Discipline beats motivation every single time. Motivation is emotional. It rises and falls. It depends on environment, energy, inspiration. Discipline is structural. It operates whether you feel like it or not. And if your success depends on how you feel, you will always be inconsistent. Let's be honest. There will be days you don't feel focused, days you don't feel confident, days you don't feel strong. If you wait for the right emotional state, you will delay your own growth. Internal victory means you act according to commitment, not comfort. Psychologically, discipline rewires identity. Every time you do what you said you would do, especially when you don't feel like doing it, you send a signal to your brain. I am reliable. That builds self-trust, and self-trust builds confidence far deeper than hype ever could. Confidence is not shouting affirmations in the mirror. Confidence is evidence. Evidence that you can endure discomfort. Evidence that you can regulate yourself. Evidence that you can follow through. And that evidence is built through disciplined repetition. You want to control your mouth? Practice pausing daily. You want to master your mood? Practice responding intentionally. You want to train your mind? Practice reframing consistently. You want to control your money? Practice structured decisions. These are not one-time choices. They are habits, and habits form character. Philosophically, this is the law of internal alignment. When your values, your thoughts, and your actions match, you experience power. When they conflict, you experience tension. Many people feel stressed not because life is overwhelming, but because their actions contradict their intentions. They say they want growth, but avoid discomfort. They say they want wealth, but avoid discipline. They say they want peace, but entertain chaos. Internal winning requires congruence. Am I consistent? Am I disciplined when no one is watching? Am I building habits that align with the future I claim to want? Because here's the truth. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your systems. If your system is based on mood, you fall to instability. If your system is based on impulse, you fall to inconsistency. If your system is based on discipline, you rise with structure. The world rewards structure, and internal structure creates external freedom. Let's go deeper. Winning internally also means redefining what loss looks like. When you are internally disciplined, setbacks don't break you, they refine you. Failure doesn't define you, it instructs you. Criticism does. Crush you, it clarifies you, because your self-worth is no longer dependent on immediate results. It is anchored in who you are becoming. That's maturity. That's stability. That's power. Most people are emotionally attached to outcomes. If it works, they're high. If it fails, they're low. But when you win internally, you detach from extremes. You stay steady. You evaluate. You adjust. You continue. That steadiness makes you dangerous in the best way. You become the person who doesn't quit easily, the person who doesn't collapse under pressure, the person who doesn't sabotage progress because of temporary emotion. And understand this clearly. Internal victory is quiet, no applause, no audience. It's waking up early when no one sees. It's controlling your reaction when no one would have blamed you for exploding. It's saving money when no one would have questioned your spending. It's studying when others are distracted. Private discipline creates public dominance. The world sees the results, but not the repetition. They see the success, but not the self-control. They see the win, but not the internal battles you fought alone. And that's how it should be, because when you build strength internally, external circumstances lose their ability to destabilize you. You become grounded, anchored, directed. Winning in every situation does not mean every situation bends to you. It means you remain intact regardless of what happens. That is true control. So as you leave here, don't just chase better outcomes, chase better habits. Don't just demand opportunity, demand discipline from yourself. Don't just want success, become structured enough to sustain it. Because the real competition is not out there. It's between who you are now and who you refuse to become. Win that battle, and no situation will ever defeat you.